Alrighty, Batman Volume 10, Nightmares. This was apparently a controversial one. Not many people liked this book, and I kind of get it. I kind of get why. Does that mean I don't like it? Not necessarily. Not necessarily, but I kind of get why people weren't the biggest fan of this one. Because essentially, this book doesn't exist. This book isn't real. Like, everything that happens in this book is completely inconsequential. Because everything that happens in this book takes place in Batman's mind. Because he's in some sort of fear toxin that Bane and Flashpoint Batman put him under, some scarecrow fear toxin, and this entire book is just a bunch of nightmares. Hence the title, just a bunch of nightmares. So nothing really is that important that happens in this book. You could completely skip this book. So I completely understand why, if you were reading this monthly and you pretty much got like 6 months of nothing, I completely understand why you would absolutely hate this. Luckily for me, this is a pretty quick read. You know, it doesn't take that much depth to read it because it's just a bunch of scary dreams. But yeah, and let's say what's even worse is it collects 61 to 63, and then there's like a 2-issue gap. I think something relating to Final Crisis or Heroes in Crisis. Cause I read the description of one of them and it had like I think something with Sanctuary. So okay, it's probably Heroes in Crisis thing. So it collects 61 to 63, pauses for 2 issues, and collects 66 to 69. So from 61 to 69, nothing really happened. So that's like 8 months. 8 months of nothing really going on in a Batman comic. That would kill me. That would actually, like, I would hate that so much. So I completely understand people who does not like this book, because again, no matter how good the book actually is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect anything. So why would you care about it? Now to the nightmares themselves, they were fine. They were okay. Probably the most, like, the highlight one for me was like the Superman and Batman one, where they have their bachelor party and then Lois Lane and Catwoman is off in the Fortress of Solitude. I'm not gonna lie, it did kind of rub me the wrong way how just Bruce Wayne was just so mean to Clark, just like a complete asshole to him. And I expect Bruce Wayne to be kind of dismissive, and you know, even in the other one, he with when they went to the theme park, he was very like, he was like, no, you know, he was kind of, you know, stiff. But like in this one, I feel like he was just extra mean. And this is like your bachelor party. Clark is here doing you a favor, so like he like he's supposed to be your friend. So I'm very happy that this was a dream, that it's not actually real, because I feel like Bruce Wayne is not this mean in real life, especially to Clark of all people, you know. And then at the end of the book, it kind of cuts to real life with Flashpoint Batman and Bane kind of fighting it out. And again, it just reminds me how out of place Flashpoint Batman feels. Like they just threw his character, this big and very important, you know, who's supposed to have died character, you know, just threw him in the book, and they just, here he is fighting with Bane, here he is capturing Batman, and it's just like, there's just no explanation, there's no reasoning for it, he's just here. Maybe they touched upon it in a different series or something, but for the main Batman stuff I've been reading, she's just thrown in there, and it's like the most anticlimactic thing ever. They could have built this up so much, like the return of Bruce Wayne's father from the Flashpoint universe that was supposed to be destroyed. That could have been such a cool, amazing reveal, but all it is he was in a couple random panels in a few issues, and now he's just here, and now he's just fighting Bane while Batman is like in a dream state, and it's just like, this is such a, like, the most wasted potential in this series. So like, I'm kind of understanding why people were frustrated with this run, because while I still do really like it overall, I do kind of see the wasted potential, that like what could have been such a great cool moment, such a great cool reveal with Flashpoint Batman, and it's kind of nothing. And like, now I'm thinking about it even more. Imagine if you're reading it monthly, where like in January, right, you see Flashpoint Batman, defeat Bruce, and he's like hovering over Bruce. That's in January, and then you have to wait till like September or August to finally get like a resolution to that, because from January to September it's been like a bunch of dreams. That would really suck. I would hate that. I'm really glad that like half a year's worth of waiting is just in this book. Very thankful for that. But yeah, again, in isolation, it's not a bad read. There are a bunch of fun one-off stories. But when you put it into the greater narrative, it does feel like a massive waste of time. And I do get why people did not like this book at all. If you don't really care about like collecting every book, if there is a book to skip in this series, it by far is this one, because nothing of consequence happens in this book. I haven't finished the run. I still have like 3 more volumes to read, so maybe somehow something further on ties back here. I highly doubt it. And that's my review. Not a bad read in isolation, but in the whole context of this like Tom King run, it's a very, very, very skippable book.